Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome back to another video on Performium Wild SMP, another stream, rather. Uh, the plan today was to do some Skyfactory 4 and then stream on here, but try as I might, even after several reboots and uninstalling software and reinstalling it and nothing working, something has happened with Curseforge. Maybe it's just my computer, but something has happened with Curseforge. I can't launch any mod packs, including my own. So it looks like it's an issue to do with the fact that I'm not running Windows 10 or higher, unfortunately. And that's something that's going to be getting resolved relatively soonish, I hope. But until then, I'm just going to have to fill the void with, you know, other stuff. But that's probably not too terribly interesting for you to hear about all the troubles that I've been having with not being beyond Windows 7. You're more interested in probably moving forward with watching the stream and listening to the music, which I couldn't blame you. But before I do want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who is able to help support my channel. And right now, the list of the fine crew members is Elmaze 11's Augma Infinium. Excuse me, Augma Infinium. I can choke. Sean, Robert Kemp, Little Cuddles, and Ryan Still. And if you would like to help support the channel, all you need to do is find the link to Patreon down below, and for as little as $1 a month, you can get your name right here at the beginning of the streams and videos and let the world know what good taste you have in supporting content creators. Anyway, I'm going to, let's see here, minimize this. Get rid of that, get rid of this, and there we go. I am back in the video game. There's sound, I'm making sound, everything is hunky-dory. And it seems like the music is playing loudly enough to be heard if you're wanting to pay attention to it. So there's that. Also, I have had some success with not getting hammered by the automated systems on YouTube for the music that YouTube itself provides, which, you know, I'm actually kind of shocked that it isn't trying to slam me, because, you know, I've had such wonderful luck with even game music in the past. So this is nice. This is a nice breath of freedom. Oops. So this, you're probably wondering what I'm doing, is not mining. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm preparing to move some farms downstairs, because if Undercity is going to be up there, I need my farms elsewhere. And where better than the very bottom of the world? There's the bedrock. I have, let's see here. If I stand anywhere in this amethyst chunk here, it will keep everything all the way to the border loaded. So as long as this chunk is loaded, others around it will grow crops and things. Let's see here. I already have set up a you can't see the edges of it, but I have already set up a sugarcane farm that takes advantage of that same fact. Let's see. Now, one of the things that I am doing for this is I want to have a bunch of hay bales for building reasons, and so I need to grow some wheat in rather large volumes. So about, well, let's see here. Probably from here over is going to be all wheat. And I'm going to be putting some wood blocks up. I thought I had a sneeze. I thought for sure I had a sneeze. I muted and everything and it fooled me. Anyway, I'm going to be putting some wood blocks up so that as I mine the wheat, it doesn't break things behind it if I accidentally have the pickaxe out, which I have done in the past up there, so I'm making it all wheat. I don't need everything in here to be water, only like 1 every 9 blocks, but it's easier to just place the water as is. Because I'm going to be standing at one end, aiming across, and then farming in a straight line. And then I go back, gather it all up, move over, do the same thing. So might as well have the wheat surrounded by water. It doesn't really matter whether the starting point is back here or here. I'll decide that after it's all put in place. So for right now, I'm just putting the water troughs in so that I have ample hydration. One thing I am going to be changing about this is all put in place when it was cleared out by Cuddles. I will be taking the glowstone blocks and putting them, I think, every 4 blocks up here so that there's plenty of, actually, come to think of it, let's see here. If I want to get this back row, this will have to be wood and glowstone blocks. I will be walking in here, and then I can turn around and get that. So this will be empty trench, back wall, empty trench. Yeah, that'll work. So that's a pair, that's a pair, pair, and a pair here, and I can just alter that to include that. The rest of this is going to get turned into stuff like melon and pumpkin, and maybe I might have one stripe dedicated to the potato, the carrot, and the beetroot. We'll see. But for right now, I want to get building block crops in place. Ooh, come to think of it, I could just have one of these stripes be soul sand and have it be nether wart, because that's also going to have to get moved down anyway, so that's something to think about. But first, before I get into the mining today, I want to at least get some of this in place. And if nothing else, I will have gotten the farms ready. Hello, Michael Harris. For my shulkers, I either have failing memory or no, it must be a failing memory because I don't remember what shulkers. Huh. I seem to have made a promise about shulkers regarding something. Wait, if I'm gonna be standing here, then I guess. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. This will have to be hydrated, and and I don't want to tear up the back wall for hydration. So yeah, this will still have to be water, so that's fine. Water, 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 water everywhere. And any drop to drink. So, one of the things that I have been, trying to hammer out last couple of days. Shulkers of smooth stone. Uh-oh. But anyway, one of the things that I've been trying to hammer out last couple of days is I want to make a video like I did for Duck SMP, a sort of intro to Wild SMP, and it's going to be largely the same information, only now I'll have the benefit of understanding a little bit better what the brand new player is going to need to know, instead of filling the beginning of the video with a bunch of stuff that's not useful as immediately as is required for a new player. I will start the video with the stuff that you need to know to just get a foothold in the world, especially if you're in a hurry. You've got maybe half an hour or an hour to play, and you want to hop on, do some stuff, and then you know that you're good to go next time you play, next day or the next week or whatever, and everything is still going to be where you left it. It's going to be important to have some information right off the bat, and that's the stuff I want to cover at the beginning of my video. So I'm sort of working on a script, partly in my head, partly on paper here, about what I'm going to be including at the beginning of that video, and then I will finish off the video for the rest of the details that can be useful on a sort of a day one encounter with the server. There are some things that aren't day one stuff that I'm going to probably reserve for a either a part 2 or something like that. Not necessarily an intro to Wild SMP, but still useful information. And I have a list going for that, because, like, for instance, you aren't necessarily going to need infinite lava right off the bat on day one, and if you are, then something is really strange. So even though there is some stuff that you can do that isn't intuitive, and also there's stuff related to MCMMO that isn't intuitive, it is good information to know. So I want to try to compile a sort of a part 2 of that video, and in doing the notes for that, I have uncovered a few things that I do want to have in the part 1, and so on and so forth. So I was going to start work immediately on the intro to Wild SMP video, and decided that haste makes waste, and I want to make sure that I use the recording as efficiently and effectively as possible, because it's likely going to be what a person will watch to get as much information as they can in as short amount of time as possible. So I'm also going to have to figure out how to cram the stuff in like the first 5 minutes, or actually 4 minutes, because people's attention spans kind of drift. Largely because I ramble and have been told that my voice is either soothing or boring and has the ability to jigglypuff people into a coma. So I need to figure out what I need to say to cram as much information as possible along with the video into as short a time as possible, and then flesh out the rest for after the emergency rush at the beginning. So that's sort of one of the things that I've got going on right now. Sorry, I got distracted by chat. Someone asked what a burger was. Obviously, they're talking about an item in the game, but I couldn't resist putting in my own 2 cents. Oh. Oh no. What? Yep. John's Burger Patty, the Takeover Cake, and the Sharpness 1000 Sword have all appeared in my inventory. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Whale. So in other news, I have a comprehensive list of all the parts that I'm going to be needing to get to make my new computer, and it's going to run about 2,700 bucks. And I have had a thought today, especially because of the whole Curseforge not working properly, as well as some issues with Dead Frontier 2 and some other things like that. I am going to be assigning some time during my week to focusing on just having to write, because I'm an author, and while I'm also a content creator here on YouTube, I would like to get more of my things published, and other people would like me to get more of my things published as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I plan on spending some of the day before I stream a game. Instead, I will be on Discord, streaming just inside Discord in my reading and writing channel. Some of the writing and editing that I will have for my current main novel that I am about to publish. And before any questions get asked, don't worry, it is already copyrighted, so I don't have to worry about whether or not people see it and go, ooh, I'm going to publish this for myself. It's already got copyright. All of the things that I plan on doing that already have copyright. But I need to get more of my books out there and published. I have also... what is Rania still doing? Thank you for supporting this. What else have you gotten? Did you win the lottery? Anyway, I have also, on the subject of getting things published, I have been organizing several of my uh, short stories and stuff. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll do this. Pickaxe go burr. And then sorry, I got distracted. I have been compiling a bunch of my short stories into books. I have a number of books planned based on a compilation of various short stories, and I have realized that there are a couple that if I were to just spend a little bit extra time working on, get back, I can probably push forward with a couple of publishings this year, as long as I spend some time on them. I have an awful lot of books that I have in different degrees of completion, and some are a lot closer than others to being completely done, and I would like to make a goal of trying to publish two, but for sure one this year. One in particular that I wrote in about 4 months and then realized I had some continuity errors and left out some important information and things like that. The story is largely complete. It's just I have to edit it and make sure everything fits timeline-wise the way it's supposed to, and there aren't any glaring oopsies in there. So that is the book that I'm going to be focusing on, probably starting tomorrow, maybe. Let's see here. It's Tuesday. I would be doing the Star Explorers, and I will probably be doing that after I get some work done on my book, because I want to have both my books and the YouTube going. And the only way to do that is if I make the time for it to happen. So that is what the plan is going to be. Now I need to let me offload some of this. Oh, Wisp1, if you're watching. This is basically what the chest is. It's a bunch of stuff that you've already seen. Some things that you gave me. And it's a whole bunch of sharpness, 1000 swords, takeover cakes, and whatnot like that. Nothing too terribly fancy in there. And cobbled deep slate. I'll put that in there. Alright, so, interestingly, managed, because there's slimes that just spawn everywhere down here, a little baby slime has appeared inside the boat, and I have name tagged it as fishbait, but its name's only visible when someone else is in the boat. So it's just a little slime occupying a boat. Or she, I've decided it's a she. She's just there along for the ride. And her name is Fishbait. Fishbait, what happened? Did you suffocate in the water? Or did you suffocate in the stone? Wait a minute. If I do this... Oh no! Did that suffocate you? I'm gonna have to get another fish bait. Also gonna have to get another Enderman because I forgot who it was, but someone who came and visited decided to attack the pet Enderman, and he is no more. So I also came up here for these. No, these. No. These? No. They're somewhere. Well, if I have to, I'll use these. But I thought for sure I had a bunch of glowstone blocks. There's 8. That's not... I know for sure I had 3 stacks somewhere at my disposal. Maybe they're over this way. Not there, not there. No, 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 and no. And you belong over here. Weird. I guess they got used or relocated or something. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and take a bunch of these, turn them into that, and then I also need some wood planks, which I have put down here. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Oh, 5 bee nests. Look at that. Some coral. Need to get the coral situation figured out. Oh, this, by the way, marks a chunk where slimes spawn, in case you're wondering what that's about. Okay. So I'm going to go with... one every 4 blocks. What's this? Thank you, Cuddles, for helping. I suspect that you are where the glowstone blocks went to. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Oh, I did that wrong. Right? Yeah. I'll just put you there. And let's see here, that's 2, 3. So if I had gone down one more, all right, I'll have to keep that in mind. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and then a glowstone. And then that should do it all the way down there. Same sort of pattern. So I'll go So this track, I can hear inspiration from a whole lot of other music, all crammed into one song, and I think it's really neat. Oops. That I can hear it all. But the problem is, it makes me want to consider this as being that. And so different lyric parts of my brain are activating, and I have this monster of words in my head. I need to get more. Perfect. You know what, Cuddles? If you'd like, you could take this over here and just move everything down one like that, and it would probably just work fine. Oops. I need to go get more wood. Woo, thread the needle, look at that. Now the question is, will I also dodge? I will, I'll dodge the trapdoor, that's awesome. It was meant to be. This way. Shameless self-promotion. And of course it's shameless. You should have no shame in promoting yourself. Who's gonna do it for you? There is no shame in promoting yourself. as long as it is acceptable in that venue. Did I do that right? Yeah, did that right? Yes. um, oops. That's definitely one thing that I'm going to have for the advanced version of the intro, but there's a couple aspects of it that I need to have in the starting, um, and that is MCMMO. There is so much going on with it that can be applicable to so many different play styles that it's something that really shouldn't be ignored. And the fact that so few people are taking advantage, it just baffles me. Oops, oops. MCMMO is one of the main reasons why I decided to actually come over to this server. If all the MCMMO servers had gone poof from Performium when they shut down Duck, I would probably have just figured out a way to get a server paid for, and I would have started doing that. And I would have been lonely and bored and miserable. As far as meeting new people, obviously I would have been able to have Cuddles along for the ride, but as far as having new people, it would have been tough because most of the people that I have on my refuge server, they are people from Performium from like 2017, or people they know or friends and family of them. So it is good to be part of a public server where I can be a player and not have to do all the admin stuff. I, interestingly enough, have been approached for not only being builder, but also being staff on here on the off chance, and I just flat out said no. I want to enjoy playing the game, and so I know that once you become staff, that's not reasonably able to happen. And also your privacy just goes out the window. You are now a public figure. Is that right? Yeah, that's still lined up. Okay. There's that. What am I doing? Let's go back upstairs. Did not thread the needle that time. Now I will put that back in there like so. Wait a minute, what's going on? You can go here and like so. Anything special about this stuff? String, arrow, bone, rotten flesh, spider eye? No. That's all plain items. Ironing it, plain item. So, cocoa beans. I can do a little condensing here. This, actually do that, and this. Pull this out of here, put that in there. String. Cocoa. Cuddles caboodle. Earning it. Cobwebs go here. And now I will go like this. And this. Player vault 25? No. Player vault 1. Yes. Here's one of the wonderful things about MCMMO. Once you get your herbalism up, if you are holding a seed for the item that you break as a crop, there is a percent chance that it will automatically replant that item from the seeds you are holding based on your level of herbalism, such that when you get to 100 herbalism, it is a 100% guarantee that the item will drop. I have 2 stacks. This is 2 stacks worth of crops. So if I go, well, first off, let me just feed. If I do this, right click, so I can get more drops. Magic. Although it's not magic, it is. MCMMO. There we go. As you can see, I've got some bread going in there. I want to get a chest or a shulker of bread, but largely I want to get hay bales. I'm going to go for a shulker of bread, a shulker of hay, and then I want to start just making hay bales for building. Same goes with the nether wart. I have a double chest of nether wart, a double chest of nether wart blocks. Those are good for building, especially because I have them in the palette for one of my future projects. I am cooking nether bricks, and I'm making the red nether bricks out of the nether wart and the nether bricks. So, building blocks grown from the ground. I also need to get a place set aside for what's that? Kelp. Because dried kelp turns into a block that has a very interesting color, and I have a plan for a large area where I will be utilizing that color. Let's go ahead and replenish what I stole from that. Actually, let's take what I can. Oh, right. 10. I don't need to pull those out of my inventory. So before I get to the digging today, I just wanted to go ahead and get this started. Oh, she has already done that, which means she's probably doing this one. No, she is not. Oh, one of the nice things about the repair skill is if you put fuel in a furnace and run items to be cooked through it, specifically ores, food doesn't work, stone doesn't work, but if you run ores through it to be cooked, you get repair levels as long as those furnaces are chunk loaded. And the salvage skill is based on some combination of repair and fishing, oddly enough. And it takes level 50 salvage in order to be able to break apart diamond gear, and I am just today, I made it to level 50 salvage. 80 repair, 21 fishing. I don't know what the math is that goes into that, but... Oh. That sound was me readying my hoe. But you can see at the top of the screen, I occasionally get a little nudge of some mining and some repair because things are smelting in a furnace that I put fuel in, and it is chunk loaded. Alright, well, if she is doing some tilling, then I'll just go ahead and start planting. Did I miss a spot? No. if this is 16 off, then this is exact. Well, of course it would be exactly a multiple of 16 because this is 7 chunks. And so odd number of chunks, 1 spare. So that means it's exactly an even number of stacks to plant the place. That's nice. Why is... Oh, it's too dark. Oh no. Does that mean that that's gonna be too dark? It shouldn't be too dark. I think it was just the weird circumstances. Okay. Exactly a stack to finish that off. Awesome. That's something I need to figure out, is how to make a fire charge. I want to make a few fireworks for some special occasions, and I don't know the recipe off the top of my head. Oh, Cuddles has just messaged on the game chat that she MC top 3. She is right there and needs one more level to usurp Geist, who is also 822 and does not frequently come on. And then she will be position 20. She will be in the top 20 right under me. Awesome. I just realized something. Balderdash. I have about 3 hours of footage that I have as a partial way towards one of my mod guide videos that I won't be able to do because Curseforge is acting bonkers. I'm hoping that whatever this is just because of the current Minecraft launcher, and that when that updates next time, I will be able to go in as normal, and it'll be back to business as usual for Skyfactory 4 and all that. That's my hope. I can't bank on it, but that's my hope. There we go, a level of repair just happened. Uh-oh. She votes all 5 votes every day at around 7, and she just was reminded that she hadn't. Currently, my vote streak is 263, and my streak is 267. And those numbers vary in distance apart from one another because maybe I'm an hour late voting or something. I don't know why. And also there was a little bit of a snafu in the past where I even had evidence that I voted, and it reset me down to the start again, and so I had to get that taken care of. The advantage to voting is when you get a streak of a certain amount, you get a number of rewards, including some gems, some server experience, which is not this XP at the bottom, it's this XP over here. It says level 42, next level in, and then progress bar, all that. And these levels help you get server-wide things, including some cosmetic stuff. Ooh, that's something I need to take care of during the stream. Redeem my cosmetics. This, and put that in there for now. Oh, I was mentioning something earlier. For some reason, people say that the shameless self-plug is just an awful thing. No, shameless means there's no shame in it. Because if you're not going to plug your stuff, who would you expect to do it for you? Never be ashamed of plugging your stuff as long as it's in the right venue. And also, hi and welcome Undercover Zeno. Hello, welcome. I am Thorn of Night. I play video games, and right now I am playing Minecraft on the Performium Wild SMP, which you can play on yourself at mc.performium.net. I am currently filling in a rather large farm because I need an extraordinary amount of hay bales for a future project, and I want to get started on that. But once I get all this filled in, I'm going to continue digging because I have other mega builds that I'm working on, namely a full-scale Undercity from World of Warcraft. I have this plot already set aside for it. It is over 200,000 claim blocks, and it is exactly the size it needs to be to house Undercity and the ruins of Lordaeron. Oops. Oh, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see that was happening. The server reboots a couple of times a day to help combat lag and all that. And then when it reboots, everyone just gets barfed into the lobby. There's Mischievous. Mischievous is second place under Dark Algorithm. This is overall levels. I am level 42. Just to make it to level 10 here, yet to, or position 10, yet to make it to level 85. Let's see here. Inf. Oh good, it didn't miscount my items. Awesome. Just being curious, seeing who all is logged back in. So, interestingly enough, there are a number of pieces of software that I use regularly that... Uh-oh. We're gonna have to, I guess, put slabs or something on the top of this wall here so that slimes won't spawn in the slime chunks. Anyway, I have a number of pieces of software that I use regularly that I am afraid won't transition over to Windows 10 comfortably. And that is a large part of the reason why I have not upgraded. Well, I know that they would not transition to Windows 8, but as I understand it, Windows 10 is a bit more lax than Windows 8 was. There's a trend with Windows operating systems that every other one is just hot garbage. And it holds all the way back to the start, even pre-Windows 3.1. 3.1 was pretty good. The one just before it and the one just after, not so good. 95, pretty good. Windows 97, not so great. 98, okay. ME? Oops. And then Vista and all that kind of stuff. The ME was tolerable, but Vista not so great. 7, pretty good. 8, garbage. 10, once the final release was out, the final service package or whatever, pretty good. 11, it seems to be hot trash every single update. How goes the Undercity? It is underway for at least the clearing of it. I'm doing something in advance for some other projects that I need to do. So I have this wheat farm that I am putting in place. And Cuddles is helping me because I need lots of hay bales for, well, some for the actual Undercity build for like the courtyard and all that kind of stuff, but more for the roadway and stuff. I need hay bales. So this is my way of just getting this growing so that I have it in place ready to go, so that by the time I need to do that part of the build, it's already taken care of. And I have managed to fill a shulker with hay bales, but my estimation is I'm going to need quite a larger sum than that. So instead of doing digging right now, you are watching me gather some seeds, plant some seeds, and prepare for hello. Aha! Tensa Rage has subscribed. Come on, wait, why won't you transfer? There we go. Actually, I will leave 2 stacks in here. Thank you for subscribing, Tensa Rage. But yeah, like I was saying, in preparation for a need, I am going ahead and getting this growing. This is at the very bottom of the world, under where Undercity is going to be placed, smack in the middle, in an area where I will often be AFKing when I am not at the computer, like I'm doing chores and stuff. This is a great place for me to just have a central point to stand so that I can grow things around me. Uh-oh. Why is that incomplete? Oh, I remember. 50. That's alright. Oh yeah, building Lordaeron is going to be a massively huge task. It is 413 by 468 for the acreage, or for the claimage, I should say. And it is, I think, the main fortress of it, the above ground part of Lordaeron, is long ways. It is almost every bit of the 431. It's about 400. And side to side, it's just over 300, I believe. Or just at 300. So it is a gigantic project that is definitely not going to be done overnight. Unlike my little tsunami that, well, I say little, that it was 700 blocks across on Duck, which took me just, I think, a week or something like that to build. I don't foresee this being a quick project, especially because even if I get the walls in place, I want to add detail, and I'm thinking probably maybe one stream at a time I'll focus on like the apothecary area or the central bank, guild vault, all that kind of stuff area, the courtyards on one day, and then the warrior training area another, and so on and so forth. Ooh, I can use, I can use the, the armor stands as training dummies. Something I'm not sure how it works on here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing with probably Cuddles, is access to villagers. Because I want there to be villagers in the places where there are NPCs. And give them jobs that are related to those places. So like the blacksmith will have the place of a comparable blacksmith from Undercity. The if there is a leather armor villager, which I haven't been keeping on top of what different types of villagers there are, I will put that where the leather armor is. If there's one, well, the ones that would revolve around the lectern are probably going to be an issue. Interesting. Wait a minute, if there is no lectern placing, that would explain why books are so rare on here. And why they are going for so much. It just occurred to me. Oh, I'm out. Uh-oh. Huh. I will... I'm going to kidnap some seeds. There we go. All right. Yeah, that'll do. Wheat farms. And by standing anywhere inside this chunk, all of that grows. Awesome. Thank you, by the way, Cuddles, for helping out with this. Very much thank. So, now that I have adequately done that as best I feel that I'm going to do, I'm going to get back to the task that I set out to do, and that is some digging. Because I need to get some more materials to make the platform, which will represent ground level for this build. Which this right here is ground level. Actually, this is ground level, and I wanted to have a place to put things on, so I needed one level down. But with respect to in World of Warcraft, with respect to the water, this is the correct distance. Once I get this all in place and I mark where the actual entrance is, I'm going to, the next step after clearing all this down and all that, is the next step is going to be basically marking where the floor is for the main brunt of Undercity. And then I'm thinking, in order to optimize the building, everything underground level, everything that's going to be invisible from the surface, is going to be hollowed out all the way down to the bottom of where Undercity is. That way I can just focus on building and not trying to make a cave that's shaped like Undercity. I can just build Undercity as is. So that also is going to involve a little bit of sponging. You remember sponging, Cuddles? Oh joy! Bee! Where did you come from? Wait, you did this, Cuddles. You must have. Bee! Hello! So I think if I right-click this with a jar, I get... Let me test this. If I right-click that with a jar, I should be able to get some honey. Let's find out. Maybe I have misinterpreted how this is meant to work, but I want to find out. We only have 16 sponges? I've got 8 here. I don't know where the rest are. Yeah, I only have 8. So is this right? Oh, they're angry. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Are they still angry at me? No. Wait, what happened? Oh no! They stung me and went off and died. No! So there's something I missed. Is there a bee suit? No. It's okay. Not to fret. I have a bee spawner that I can access. Wait, do I actually have the bee spawner? PB25, or does Beast have it? Rabbit, zombie, no, turtle. I have the turtle and the rabbit, so Beast has the bee spawner. Hello, Varanya. How goes things? So anyway, let's see here. Tea time at noon. Let's make it nice and bright. Then this goes all the way back there. So if I start mining the stone from this, I will have plenty. And that goes over this way. So that's in the claim. Wait, why is there a midway patch? Interesting. How goes stuff? Ah. PV 25. Oh, wait. You have to wait until the bees are inside the thing, and then you have to put a campfire under it to smoke them and make them docile, and that's when you get the honey. Oh, I'm a fool. I see gravel. Gravel is friend. Oh, after I get this gravel out, I'll splash the night vision potion. I hear a zombie, probably up there. Alright, let's PV24 and put this here and go like so. There we go. And here's some iron. No, that's not iron, that is copper. A lot of strange going on in chat right now. I'm not sure what all is happening, but looks like it doesn't concern me, so I'm going to stay out of it. Ooh, I just saw green. Haha! This is why it is important to have mining 100 to emerald ore. Put this in my ender chest. Go condense. PV2. No. PV4. No. PV5. No. I'll find one. 6. No. 7. Yes. 8. So I am on 8. Good to know. Wait, that was gravel. Gravel goes in 21. And I don't need these. I saw another one. Woohoo! Give me that. Oh, I just watched cobblestone despawn. And that's cobblestone that I'll never get back. Oops. Because you can't make a cobblestone generator. And this is because of reasons arising from the factions server. I missed. Making cobble monsters to take over the world. Maybe, well, first, nope. 8. Gimme. Haha, got it. Let the rest despawn. Okay. So, I responded to Varanya, but I didn't see any response back. I hope it wasn't because I just looked away at the wrong time and then chat filled. I would feel bad. Oh! Varanya is still even here. Here, have an arrow and one for you. Oh, I was just saying that I had responded to your message in the game, and I was just asking how things were going. And then I was sort of watching chat, but only sort of halfway, because once I get into digging mode, my brain just kind of hyper focuses, and it's just a thing that happens. And so, oh, you heard sponge? Oh no. Basically, I was just saying that I hope that you hadn't responded in chat over here in the game, and I just missed it because of the levy of things that's going on. Maybe 10, was it? No, it was, yeah, it was 10. Right? Or was it 9? No, it was 8. It was 8. But I was saying I would feel bad if you had responded and I didn't catch it. Why is this? Yeah, that's outside the claim. This is the claim here. Let's grab some blocks and wall this off. Just for right now. Oops. Because then I would have been asking if you were okay, and then I would seem like I wasn't paying attention to your answer. And I need to have another night vision potion. No, PD 24. And there we go. One of the custom sponges, the wet sponge. No, I don't need one of those, and right now I am making sure I have enough funds for if certain spawners that I don't know if I need yet or not become available, that I can buy them. Condense. And do it again. And do it again. I have seen one of the sponges, I believe. Deadman was showing me, I think it was Deadman. They also had a bottle that was the vacuum of space, and there was something else. Yeah, it's not my brain anymore. I can't remember what it was. It was another space-ish related thing that had me intrigued, but I will likely never get to either of them. Yeah, the other two flew away because the ones that were in that bee nest before, because I did not understand the method of getting the honey. They sting you, and then, just like in real life, they go off and die after they sting you. If you try to take their honey without making them docile, which means campfire. Oh. Aha, I'm too fast for you, spider. Oh, I see. Something about moon. Huh. So maybe there's more involved than I thought. That and that. There, I'll turn that into cobblestone. I do not feel silly to admit that this track makes me do a little dance. that? Oh, it didn't drop out. There we go. So, because this is ground level, everything above here is going to have to get dug out. But before that happens, I want to just see what I need to do to the surrounding area to make the terrain level out and meet up to it. Because there is going to be a road that will come from, probably from both spawn roads that are connected to this quadrant, and have one come from the north and one come from the east, and then or however the orientation is, and then I need to make sure that there is a place for the road to actually come in, because this is the back here. So I'll have one road coming down that way, and that won't be too hard to accomplish. Yeah, I'll have one road coming around this side, and then the other one will come from way over there. But there's a whole bunch of water and other stuff above the middle over there that is going to be annoying to deal with. It's also going to be annoying to deal with for building Undercity itself. So that's another problem for future me to deal with. But right now me is carefree and lackadaisical and just enjoying life because I get to dig. And apparently experience the darkness. Oh, hello. That's right, I just got a diamond for digging dirt. For the low, low price of spend a whole lot of time digging, you too can experience the pleasure that is getting diamonds from dirt. Luthanea, or however that's pronounced, has zero chill when it comes to putting bounties on people who are being a menace. It is funny. However, this seems to be more in jest than anything. But earlier, the bounty was for... Oh, what was the player's name? Lapcap or something like that. Very funny. Ooh, gravel. Need me some concrete. And concrete powder. Right. Let's grab some more cobblestone. To fill in the floor here. Because ultimately this is the start point for the build. Two things that need to happen is the sky needs to be clear and the ground needs to be level. Which is honestly the start of almost every mega build that most people need to do the terraining and all that before anything else. Okay. Dancing to this song too. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, you dodged. Gotcha. But not before you got me a second time. Good shot. On you, that is. Alright, so it's this line here. the conduit effect be turned on and off. Whoa, I forgot that this part existed. You tried. Tried to come get me. Didn't work. Free shot, there you go. That sort of sentence right there is one of my nightmares. You missed a block on your tower. Let's see here, bounties check. $8,352. And I have checked, you can't get your own bounty. My only death on this server has been by me catching arrows to my face that I have shot myself. Did that guy just spawn? Cheeky. Yeah, I have learned not to accept teleports to someone unless I am feeling particularly confident they aren't going to uh, TP kill me. And I only accept to a safe place, either spawn or if it is someone I generally trust-ish, I might accept a teleport request into my own clan. And even then, I have managed to have someone show up and go, oh, I'm gonna kill this Enderman, and then they didn't realize that they could kill it, they just swung at it. I guess it was just instinct or something. It was in a boat named, they just decided, or in a minecart, they just decided to attack, and so they felt really bad about it and gave me a bunch of stuff as apology, but even when you think you can trust someone, you can't always trust someone, so I'm a little hesitant to accept teleport requests. This Jupiter Jordan person has been a menace all day today. The server protector. Now, I learned a long time ago that in mixed company, it is very difficult to maintain trust even with someone who is considered trustworthy by the rest of the server that you're on or whatever, and that's because the rest of the people have gotten used to them. But if you are a cautious person, it is... Oh, there's a Cuddles. Hello, Cuddles. It is you're experiencing them with fresh eyes for the first time, and their mannerisms to everyone else may be, oh, that's just who they are, that's normal, and then to you it's, well, that's an abrasive or an abusive kind of person, and you can only make a first impression once. And once you do, if it's not a good first impression, along with that goes any trust and anything else that, oh wait, player vault, oops, player vault 11, I think. Give me the cobblestone. But yeah, in short, the saying trust is hard to come by, it really honestly is. It takes a lot for me not to not like someone. I should say, I was going to say not to like someone, but there's a distinction there, a slight difference between not liking and for me to recognize that a person is just a generally not likable person. But I typically have a very, very, very long fuse with a very large bang at the end of it. And with the long fuse comes many opportunities to put it out, and in the past I have been excessively trusting, probably to my own detriment. But still, even after all of those moments of distrust, I still to borrow from X-Files and that lovely UFO poster, I want to believe. And I have found people who are absolutely trustworthy that I would, in most circumstances, go, yes, this person can know who I am, and this person I will interact with, this person I will even in Minecraft give trust to. But it takes a lot of demonstration for that to happen anymore. And my inventory is full again. That's what's going on. And it sucks that it has to be that way too, because there are a lot of people who are probably very, very genuinely trustworthy that would be absolutely fine once they get past the great filter, that maybe can't stick around long enough or for long enough to demonstrate their trustworthiness. And that's a large part of the reason why before I interact with people on a more intimate level, like allowing them trust or even container trust or anything like that, they have to be people that will join my Discord, participate, and demonstrate for at least a fair amount of time that they can be decent people. I even had considered on a server that I have that I'm not going to advertise here. I had considered making it so that people who are my patrons on Patreon can gain access to it just by virtue of being patrons. And I thought, yeah, I could do that. And then if they are a menace, well, hardy har joke's on me, and I can just undo it. But the stress that comes with watching over someone and trying to check all the logs and all that kind of stuff, I realized that even if someone were to pay to become part of the refuge, my private whitelisted server where I do lots of other little projects, but I am not on it right now because, well, several reasons that I will go into when I make my refuge video here soonish. I realized that even money won't buy trust. Long story short, trust is a strange currency. For instance, Cuddles has demonstrated, and I think part of this is because we're both in our 40s, but Cuddles has demonstrated the unwillingness to tolerate nonsense. I have lived long enough that I just don't want to deal with that crap. So I don't. I choose not to. I choose not to deal with it. And it makes some people upset. Well, why won't you let me teleport to you? Or why won't you teleport to me? Don't blame me. Blame all the people who came before you. Who ruined things. Blame the people who give out oatmeal raisin cookies saying that they're chocolate chips. It's... like I said, trust is a strange currency. Oops, wrong one. I started bobbing my head to this song. Part of the reason why I picked it. I can't believe it took me as long as it did to discover the YouTube, the back-end creator access to our attribution-free music. I am, if it were possible for me to be embarrassed about that sort of thing, I would be embarrassed. But with as much as YouTube likes to have all those copyright sharks, it didn't even occur to me that YouTube itself would have music available for the content creators. And then when I found it, I spent several hours going through and selecting some, and I still need to add more to this list. I have about 3.5 hours of music that I play on shuffle now, so that there isn't that silent void between me talking, because no one likes the silent void. I don't like the silent void. I hear the silence, and all I hear is the tinnitus in my ears going, ee! And no one deserves the silence. Well, first it's condense, and then player. Oh, I have nothing to condense. Player vault 11. Fill that up. Let's go ahead and check 10. Make sure I filled that up. I did not. And then 12. Oh, yeah. Let me. Do a little bit of busy work here. Yeah, I'll come take a look at that. That's all in place. That's good. That's good. Let me finish this row, and I will come take a look at that house. So I bet I can make mining 250 tonight. Oops. Feed. Imagine if they had some stupid command to punish people who don't type correctly, and instead of saying feed, you type fee, and it takes money out of your balance. Oh, that would be so awful. Thanks, brain. Yeah, the edge, and to give a little bit of light. Yes, thank you, Cuddles. I'll just finish this without activating a new potion. That way I don't activate the potion and then go check out the house. I'm almost done with this row. Alright. Then I'll go set home, and then player vault 11? No, 12. Bring this down, this, put that over there, dump that out, and TPA. There we go. And I'll take a drink. I forgot it was berry blast. I thought it was orange. My mouth wasn't ready. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh, let's see here. P weather clear. So we can get this in the best light. Oh, berry bushes! I forgot. We need to find some berry bushes. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, a little effect, Verania. If you see over here where I'm standing by these berry bushes, you can make an effect of like grapevines. If you put like this solid block behind them, if you make it like a, I don't know, a purple or something, like a purple concrete, it would make it look like from this perspective that there's grapes on that. It'd be kind of neat looking. Ooh, now that's a use for the bamboo that I really like. It's a lot cheaper than pistons, that's for sure. And you can walk through it. I'm walking through the plates. Let's see here. This block, is it orientable? Like if I were to, I don't remember what this is, if this is a blast furnace or whatever. Like if I were to pick this up and place it here, would this face still be facing that way? Or would it then be facing that way? Because I have an idea for using this as a building block. And I'm not going to show your coordinates, by the way. Otherwise, I would hit F3 to look at what that's called. I think it's a blast furnace, actually. Let's see here. Craft. Nope. I don't know what that's called. That's a smoker. Okay. I will have to get a smoker and see if it is orientable. I like the use of the red mushroom blocks. Of course, I love the flowers with the little pollen going everywhere. That's nice. That's very lovely. And then, of course, there is the if you sit and then you type sit, you can go into places. So if someone has stairs on their roof, you can enter. So be aware of that. It is orientable. Oh, I have an idea for a build. But yeah, if I do this and I go like this and I go sit. Oops. Oh, I need to be on solid ground. Anyway. Birdcage! Pebbles. Oh, Pebbles the mist. Ah, Pebbles. Oh, and then we have Coco. What? What was that noise? What did you just imitate, Coco? Do it again. No, that's not the sound I want. Oh, I was up there. Yeah, this is a lovely little place. Love the little bushes everywhere. Very verdant. Let's see here. This is Zan's area. And then this over here is more Zan. Shift. Right click. Let's see what all we've got in this area. This is a big one from Tamara. A little bamboo alcove. Lovely little spot here. Some little mini builders. I love it. This is so cozy. Yeah, this is nice. See, I wish you could... I'm having an idea. No, but the doors have to be on a block. Dang. That's awful. Okay, oh well. I was looking at this little pattern of the dark spots, and I was thinking what I could do is have, from the straight-on perspective, I could have that sort of lining a pillar, but it would have to have a solid block between each one, and that might throw it off. Maybe stairs? I can figure something out. Wait a minute, is this how item frames look now? This splash of bright in the middle, is that how they look? It must be. That's new to me. Interesting. Yeah, maybe trapdoors, but trapdoors, do the birch trapdoors? Well, let's see here. What am I doing? Yeah, craft. Really? It doesn't... Oh, wait. Yeah, it doesn't have the black on the side. I hear Zombros underneath me, I think. Love the particle effect. Very fantasy. Very nice. Very lovely. What's it say? Yeah, intense rage. Willow Wolf's Getaway Cottage. Haha. Nice. Very cute. I've always loved this effect. The carpet on top of this, that's a nice one. Ow. I like it. And I'm going to be nosy over here. I need to get a guardian spawner up so that I can start getting a bunch of this stuff. Oh no. This must be Zan's doing. Zan is a snowman. Zan the snowman. But yeah, I won't do it here, but you can sit and then you can right click sit and then you can type /sit and you'll fall into a structure, but only into where the first void space is. And it only works on stairs and only on this server. And you don't even have to have trust to be able to do it, as demonstrated in there, unfortunately. But yet you can't ride your cosmetic mounts. Alright, let's get back to work. That was risky. Thank you for showing me the build for Rania. Ooh. Love me some copper. So in case you're wondering why I am so intent on picking up all the cobblestone, because, oh, it's just cobblestone. It's because I have a lot of building that I need to do with the cobblestone. And so now I must start actually saving it and using it. He says just before he almost passes some up. How broke? 3.8 million broke, huh? I did see some. What is that game? There is... Ah, I remember. There is an old PlayStation game called Siphon Filter, and there's a dance club. And for some reason, this track is bringing back memories of that. I don't know how close it is to the track from that game. I played so much of that game. It took me a long time to beat it because well, it wasn't mine. I was playing it at a friend's back in the days when you had to actually go visit friends in order to play games with them. Siphon Filter was infamous for your character being so flammable that everyone was saying that they were made of lighter fluid. Because all you had to do is stand just a little too close to a fire and you were up in smoke. It was just awful. No, I didn't mean to step 1 pixel to the left. Insta-death. I hear you, skeleton. You're trying. Oh, it also reminded me of another old game called Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Once you advance to spoilers, once you advance to the future, there is another dance club or something like that, a bar or whatever, that has some other kind of techno music. Wow, I have not played. Oh my god, I have not played VTM Redemption. Probably literally this millennium. I think it came out. Oh, no. It came out after 2000. When would... Oh, this is getting to be a lot. Condense. When would I have played that last? I know it had to have been before 2008. Yeah, that's a good observation. Coheed and Cambria, that's great. Come on, there we go. Transfer. It has been a very long time since I played that game. Maybe that's something I can, whoops, play on stream sometime in the future. Because I had the actual physical installation for it over that shelf there. Yes, because that's also where my Command and Conquerors are. Player Vault 24. Let's get some more splash potions out. Do this and that and go bloop. I have so much time and funds invested in Steam that I am very reticent to add epic games to my repertoire. I understand that there are some games that are now, I guess, exclusive to it, and I'm sure they're great games. But I literally have, well, let's see here. I can get Steam launching. Oh, it's probably going to try to download something. I may have made a mistake. Oh, my frames are probably going to die. I'm going to have to Hawkeye this. Where's the... Is it going to start? Yep, Steam Web Helper. Okay, that's launching. Have I made a mistake? Ah, there's Steam. Connecting Steam account. Okay, cool. Let's go to downloads and immediately click on that pause button because I know it wants to try. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good. It didn't do it. Alright, let's come over here and look at my profile. I have 775 games. More than 30% of them are 100% complete. There are many games that I own that I will never touch because they came part of a bundle and I just don't like the games and I can't get rid of them because they were a part of the bundle. So whatever. But I have so much time and energy put into Steam specifically that I am afraid of finding out that epic games might be just as delightful. In fact, speaking of Steam, I thought I had... No. Oh, I have it through GOG. I also have it through GOG. Oh my god, I just, in my voice, or in my head, I heard the voices of the two characters once you advance to the future in VTM Redemption. There is this one shopkeeper who basically sells potions, and she recognizes that you're a vampire, and she has this elderly movement where she gestures at you, and she tries to console you. Oh, you poor dear, you're one of the cursed or whatever. And then right after my brain remembered that, it remembered the Malkavian and some of those delightful dialogues. I used to play Vampire the Masquerade, the actual live-action roleplay, and this is decades ago. I played a Ravnos, and there was an event that happened in order to kind of turn the whole game franchise on its ear. They made a global event because your characters were registered. You could make a character and it would be registered, so you could print it out. If you wanted to travel to some other state or country and they had a game, you could print out your character sheet and everyone would go, oh, okay, yeah, you have this character. And I played a Ravnos, and I was one of the very, very few characters who survived the Night of Insanity. I actually survived, and I don't know, like I don't know, a year later I stopped playing on the regular, but yeah, that was so fun. I loved some of the stuff that I got to experience when playing that game, because the people who would get into that sort of thing, especially back when I played it, recognized that they had interests that no one else had, and so everyone wanted to make it fun for everyone else. It was just, if you played Vampire the Masquerade, you were part of a very close-knit, almost family, where people would bend over backwards just to make sure you could make it to the game. And it was like a family. It was great. I had a friend of the group who played a Toreador whose name was Brunhilde Ha, and she shortened her name on her business cards to Brew Ha, and in character it caused a lot of confusion to a lot of people. It was great. Tabletopping and LARPing was so much different back then. Unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, once it went more mainstream and it was no longer uncool to be a gamer, it also drew in a lot more diversity in personality types that played, and with that diversity came a lot of abrasion, to put it politely. Back in the days when maybe 13? back in the days when I was playing that, there were a couple other role-playing games that I got into. One was called Paranoia, and boy, was it fun if you had a good game master. And with Paranoia, you are a player who gets to play a number of clones of yourself. And when one of you dies, you don't have the knowledge and memories of the one that died. You just spawn in, you get dropped in by the system, and hi guys! And imagine sort of a reverse Among Us when everyone is sus of everyone else because there was no way of knowing if you were actually the bad guy or what, if it was just the circumstances that made you do the thing that you did before that caused you to die or caused other people to die. It was great. Another one I played was called Abeo, where you played a bunch of gods that are fading from memory, and you have certain kinds of godlike powers and all that kind of stuff. Or fairies, rather. Not gods, but fairies. One thing that I do like about the White Wolf franchise with Vampire the Masquerade was how all of their different systems were built in. They were compatible with each other. You could play the vampire, you could play the mage, you could play the werewolf. Well, I first need to condense. Pick that up, condense again. Ooh, congratulations, Cuddles, making it to MC Top page 2. You are now in 20th place. May Geist never appear. Fireball 14. Let's mark the occasion. MC Top 2. There she is, Cuddles, right there. Position 20. Out of over 18,000 players on the server, we are in the top 20, you and I both. Let's see here. Active players. Number 14 is not active. So the next ultimate goal is 943 points. And then the next ultimate goal after that is 1,026 points. And then Knight 4S, 1266. And, you know, 5,000 points is nothing for us. But those are the benchmarks. Those are the objectives. Most immediately. Anyway, but not only could you play the supernatural monstrous characters, but you could also play the hunters who were after the monstrous characters, and that was fun. Let me tell you, I had a game where I got to play both a hunter and a character, one of my characters from Vampire the Masquerade, except those of us who were playing the hunters did not realize that we were playing against our characters who had been sort of kidnapped in-game in a previous session, and we didn't know what was going on, and we were just told what happened to our characters behind the scene. We got to do some rock, paper, scissors to do some tests and stuff like that. But then when it all was said and done, none of us realized that we were fighting ourselves the whole time. It was so well orchestrated that I hope that Brian, the guy who made the campaign, is doing just so well for themselves right now as a writer working for some sort of game company or something, because they were brilliant. It was so good. All right, shoot me. You too. Come on, don't wait. Here, let me get closer. Thank you. And that, by the way, is because I have thorns on this and thorns on that. And the thorns on my stuff, which I will never take off in a dangerous situation or an unknown situation, is the reason why I don't want to get too close to Biakal, however you want to pronounce that area with the wardens, because I don't want to be responsible for one of the wardens accidentally auto-heroing. All that work they're putting into wrangling the wardens. What am I? Ender chest. I definitely don't want to be responsible for one of them sonic blasting me and then them perishing. I would feel awful. But I'm not taking my stuff off in a dangerous situation like that. Yeah, it's the same level. Surprise! Oh, and you. Skilly with pants. What color and/or colors is your hair being dyed to? I didn't hear myself picking anything up for a second. No, I'm not full. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. A black blue, like in sections, or is it one of the undertone blue black dyes? Like I know in black number 1 there is no undertone, for instance, and I totally wasn't a goth back in the day. I'm totally not a goth steampunk now. Like literally right now I'm wearing full button shirt, nice full button shirt with a tie that goes with it, and a vest with a pocket watch in it, and right over there's my top hat with a hat band that matches my shirt. I've sort of upgraded from my high school and college youthful just wear black phase. Black and every necklace I could fit around my neck, which I have in a jar back there still. And every claw that I can fit on my fingers. It was great. I was a freaking dork. I have never dyed my hair, but I did used to paint my nails. Oh, it got dark again. Player vault 21. Let's put the gravel in storage, and then this and this down here, and then player vault 24. In the past, people have asked why I don't use like Fulbright or something like that, or Optifine. I would use Optifine, but for some reason Optifine, the current version, is not happy, at least the last couple of times I checked with 1.19.4. Or at least the forge that is compatible or was compatible with 1.19.4. I ought to check again. And why I don't use Fulbright is because I have... Firstly, I have issue with installing some of these things that seem like they might be considered a little bit cheaty, because I don't want my privileges as a YouTuber to be taken away from me on the server. I don't know if Fulbright would do that or not, so I'm not gonna. I would use Optifine. RGA uses Optifine, and I have no problem with that. Condense, and okay, good. And no other full stacks. I'm not going to get grass for a very long time. It can stay there. But also, if I was always illuminated all the time, which I would be because my beacon on my head, then I wouldn't have an excuse to always be making night vision potions and getting my alchemy skill up. And I am MC rank. I am number 13 in alchemy. Get out of my inventory. Oh, I need to get a chicken farm. An egg-laying farm, specifically. Because I want to make pumpkin pies. Ha, that's something I'm unsure about. If you have like 30 chickens in a stack, do they lay 30 chickens worth of eggs or just one egg? Am I going to have to name tag a whole bunch of chickens? I probably will need to. Oh, that's ground level. Oops. There we go. Hello. Not 25, 15. Ah, map art. Let's go give Zach some jungle wood. It took almost a full 35 seconds for one trade to happen yesterday / this morning before this double crash thing happened. And then after it happened, no problems whatsoever. And my hypothesis is it was a player causing the issues. And obviously it wasn't one of the players on right now either, because everything's going smooth. Ooh, iron. Beans. Pardon me. Don't know if that came through. Had a ninja burp happen. What am I missing? There must be another stream going. Oh, that reminds me. Well, instead of doing that, why don't I go over over here and grab this one. I don't know why I didn't just do this one the first time. Forgot. I probably need to set some sort of... Oh, there's a thought. I could set a recurring, like a 30-minute timer or something like that. That just beeps all the while. Hi, Cuddles. All the while during my stream, so that I am reminded to announce my stream in chat, because I keep forgetting. Really? Oh, 2 veins. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. 16. Right now there's no reason for me not to just have a whole bunch of these out. Oh, well, first, do that. There we go. So what's all this? Oh yeah, jam was after my time. Hello? 2 of them. is going this way. So how goes the hair dyeing project? No, my cobblestone. I just realized something. I think that scrolling up further. That Michael Harris from at the beginning of the stream. I think that was the person who had made for me a whole bunch of the cracked stone. And my brain just hasn't attached their in-game name to their YouTube name yet. Oops. I'm almost the next level of archery. Sweet. Do you want to play a game? Well, the bean. Hello? Popcorn, I believe? Yes. Yes, I was right. Oh. I haven't been paying enough attention to what's going on in chat to know what they're gambling over there. Two misses in a row? That felt dirty. Uh-oh. Sure. Oh, teleport to you. No. I don't know where you are. I need a bit more information. Wow. Thanks, muscle memory. I just tried to play an air guitar. Ah, at the casino thing. I see. I have to be careful with that condense command. Real easy for me to get kicked condensing a pile of stuff. Um, 16? Nope, it was 17. Wait, did I read that right? 70 gem cookies? Wow. 70 bucks, huh? I hear you. But I see you not. Ooh, I saw another. There's a stack there. Oh, that was remarkable timing. Get shot by something and then everything goes dark. Yeah, going back to what I was, the game I had mentioned earlier, the siphon filter. One of the things that you can do in that game is shoot out spotlights. And my friend, who actually owns the game, at whose house I was playing it, and I came to the conclusion that honestly shooting spotlights is not a good idea, especially if your presence is not known yet. Because if you shoot out a spotlight, then suddenly they know for a fact that something is afoot and that there is an enemy among them. Oh, that's funny. So it's best to just leave the spotlights alone and try to be sneaky elsewise. You got me. Good job. Food! Food sounds delightful. Actually, food does sound delightful. I might fill up another player vault or two and then go ahead and end the stream because well, it's been 3.5 hours since I started the stream and I forgot to eat before I started. And you mentioning food reminded me. Which is quite alright. Well, the bean has 100 grand. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF. I don't know if I should be saying that. Not sponsored. I do know several people who did have gambling addictions, and that actually did, basically, in one case, it saved one of their marriages. Oh yeah, Firebolt 21. Put the gravel in there. One of the issues with ADHD is something called addictive personality. And what it means is not necessarily that your personality is the kind that people can get addicted to. That's a whole other thing. No, what it means is it can be very, very easy to get addicted to anything. To get that, as soon as an ADHD brain identifies something as a source of dopamine, it latches on and says, do this again, now. Addictions can become instant with ADHD. And so things like loot boxes and other video game gambling is dangerous to a person who does not have a system in place for reacting to and dealing with addictive things. Oops. Nah, I don't need that. No, but oh, darkness. Right. And wait, and then. I heard this song earlier. That means, yeah, it's 3 hours, 40 minutes. I have gone past the amount of time that I have in playtime for the songs. My songs that I picked are 3 hours, 28 minutes, and some odd seconds. How did that go through you? Cuddles, when you send off for that pick, if you haven't already, you could name the pick Company. Because this one is named Misery, and Misery loves company. It would be a little funny joke. Let's maximize space. Okay. Considering how easy it is to get them, I'm surprised they didn't make experience orbs be one of those things that disappear quick. "15 slots. Well, I mean, here's this. You can take a screenshot of that to get some ideas. I am very fast. Ah, okay. Alright. That makes sense. Hello. Too far. Okay. I will take a look at it later, Cuddles. Yep, definitely heard this one before. Well, I mean, any of them that play from this point on are almost certain to have already played tonight. Oh yeah, it is already after midnight. In fact, considering that and the fact that I'm getting hungrier and hungrier as time goes on, I think this is probably a good time for me to wrap things up. I was going to do some wheel spins at spawn, or not wheel spins, but crate things, but I can do that next time I stream. Let's see here. Today's Monday. Tuesday is Star Explorers, and I am kind of chomping at the bit to get a little bit more of that done as a side project, because I want to explore that galaxy. I want to have that sort of completionist in me wants me to get an example of each of the key dungeon types and all that kind of stuff, and find some of the other ancient artifacts and all that. So definitely going to lean towards doing that, but before I do that, I want to spend a little bit of time doing some writing. So I will do writing before I stream. Before I stream on YouTube, I will probably stream the writing on Discord, and then after 3, 4, 5, that area, I will start streaming the Star Explorers. But this is a good enough spot for me to go ahead and wrap up. Why are there no monsters? It must be nighttime, because when it's daytime they all spawn where it is dark down here, but when it's nighttime they spawn all up there and fewer of them spawn down here. So nighttime is the safest time to go digging in a big open area. Neat. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's almost 4 hours into the stream anyway, so with that in combination of being hungry, I need to just go ahead and wrap up. So thank you everyone ever so very much for watching and chatting and hanging out and listening to music with me. I had a great time. I got a lot of stuff done, and I can't wait until the next stream. I am going to... Oh, there's some zombies right there. I am going to be probably filling the void of the Monday streams with doing a Minecraft on here, because I can't get my mod packs to work, at least for right now. So that might be something to look forward to, is having an extra Monday stream of Performium projects. I might even do a few more during the week, we'll see. So I'm kind of tossing the original scheme for my my schedule of streams of Skyrim Sunday, Modpack Monday, all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of having to rearrange it a little bit because of the recent events, and I apologize if anyone came to watch Skyfactory 4 or Suffer the Dark or something today, and instead got me doing this, and at least it's still Minecraft, and I do thank you for popping in if you were expecting that. But anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a like. I do appreciate it, and it helps. And if you haven't already, do go ahead and subscribe to help us get to 2,000 strong. That would be absolutely delightful. I think we are 75 away. We're ever so close. But I have a Discord link down below if you want to join. Remember to pick a role. If you're watching just on YouTube, you can pick the YouTube role. If you're part of Performium, you can pick the Performium role. But you do have to pick a role in order to stay put on the Discord. There's a whole lot of stuff to do over there, so it's definitely worth at least popping in, saying hi. Most of us who are on that Discord are just kind of lurkers anyway, so if you want to chat, you might need to start the conversation, but many of us are willing to join in once someone has started the conversation. Also, if you wish to help support my channel and help offset some of the cost of getting things like Dinobot for Discord and the planned Streamlabs upgrade so that I can multi-stream, and also to help offset the pending cost of my computer that I'm going to need to replace this one. If you wish to help support in any way like that, you can use the Streamlabs tip, which is a link down below. Or if you want it to be more ongoing, you can pledge on Patreon. $1 a month, $2, $10, whatever. I have rewards that I'm still hammering out the details for, but for sure, people who pledge at the $10 level, the Lapis rank or tier, whatever it's called, will get a free signed copy of any books that I publish, if you want, or any card games or board games, if that magically happens. I'm still, apparently there is a convention where you can come in with a prototype and they will play test the prototype, and if it passes and everyone's interested, then they will push to publish it, and you don't have to worry about footing the bill for all the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that it would cost to get a board game or a card game published. So I am now looking into that a little bit, because I have literally a box of a dozen card game and board games over there that just need to be published. So there's that too. You can get a free copy of that if that ever gets off the ground. But I have rambled long enough, and I've gotten even hungrier while doing this, and it is now less than 3 minutes away from a 4-hour stream, which I think that is good enough for a digging. So thank you once again for watching, every one of you. Thank you for subscribing. Do tell people about the channel. It is helpful to spread the word. And take a look at my Discord and all the stuff that's going on there. But I'm going to let you go. Thank you once again. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.